the older generations.
Here's another unusual thing about the Nightmares series that you might not have noticed. Each of the 6 movies ends with Freddy meeting his match, getting killed, at least temporarily. And in every case, it's a woman who kills him. Heather Langenkamp was the first.
Nancy taps a strength in her that I think all kids know they have, especially for a girl who might not be willing to exert herself or be aggressive enough or be assertive enough. It was really fun for any woman, any actress will tell you that it's fun to be able to play somebody who isn't just along for the ride, or who isn't just watching the action from the sidelines. And there's very few parts like that. It's too bad.
But I think there's another reason why the ladies fare so well against Freddy. There's one thing that he hates more than anything else in the world. It's beauty. He was tormented as a child and hideously disfigured as an adult. And it's that overpowering resentment and envy that finally does him in. With the boys, he's very careful. With the girls, he makes mistakes. Now, what do you say we take a quick tour of the Freddy Museum, Ah, yes. My favorite. What would Freddy be without his trusty glove? Be like Clint without his Magnum, or Groucho without his cigar. Still pretty effective, but not as much fun. A couple of questions people ask me about the glove. First of all, where did it come from? Answer, Freddy made it. It's the very first thing you see in the opening credits of Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 1. Second, why did he choose a glove? Well, my guess, though it's never fully been explained, is that his hand was badly burned in the fire that killed him, and he had to build a new one to perform some basic tasks, like eating and killing people. In the course of 6 films, he gets rather accomplished at it.
How are you gonna fight me without your weapon, Freddy?
You know, Freddy's made a splash, or maybe a splatter, all around the world. And it's fascinating to see how he plays in different countries. In Spain and Italy, for instance, they're very into the blood and gore aspect, and their advertising kind of plays that up. In England and Belgium, they go more for the science fiction fantasy element, kind of an intellectual Twilight Zone approach. In Japan, and this I find the strangest, they portray Freddy as almost cute, like he's this elfish little sprite who just happens to hack people to death. Here in America, Freddy's turned up in a lot of different forms. And these are some of my favorites. You got your Freddy dolls.
Hi, I'm Freddy.
Freddy cards, Freddy bubblegum, Freddy pencil erasers, Freddy t-shirts, Freddy posters, Freddy comic books, Freddy paperbacks, Freddy coffee table books, Freddy masks, Freddy albums, Freddy keychains, Freddy buttons, Freddy makeup kits, and of course, the Freddy glove. Don't worry, Mom, the blades are made of plastic. About 3 years ago, I was traveling in Russia, and I saw at a kiosk in the middle of St. Petersburg a Freddy Krueger pill dispenser. So you can see, the merchandising of Freddy is worldwide.
Hey, Englund!
Is really something that's...
Hey! I'm talking to you, you little punk! Why don't you shut up your damn mouth for once?
Fred?
500 million bucks worldwide, huh? When's the last time I saw a chick? Did I get 1 lousy ruble for that pill dispenser?
Didn't you die or something?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, you little twerp? Mr. Big Shot Actor, Mr. House in the Hills, and Let's Do Drinks at Spago. You know where you'd be without me? Dinner theater, infomercials, selling Thigh Masters on late night cable.
No! Huh? What the... Ooh. What a horrible dream. Hey, guys, you still awake?
Yeah, no problem.
You know, maybe I should talk a little bit about Freddy himself. You know, give some credit where credit is due, huh? I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I do. Movie monsters come and go. Special effects are fun. Merchandising helps, but there's something else about the character of Freddy that people have really latched onto. There's a special quality to him that keeps bringing audiences back. When people ask me what that quality is, I have a simple answer. He's bad. Really bad. Does Freddy have a good side? No. Does Freddy, underneath all that hate and violence, really have a heart of gold? With Freddy, what you see is what you get. His job is killing people, and he loves his work. You see, Freddy isn't some maniac who breaks into your house and chases stupid teenagers around with a machete and a hockey mask. No, Freddy lives in your dreams, in your mind. He knows all your secrets, everything you like, everything you hate, everything you're scared of. If you've got any weaknesses at all, Freddy knows about it, and he grabs it. It's the ultimate violation. Case in point, Debbie from Nightmare 4. Nice girl, but she has a terrible fear of insects. Now, if you were a sadistic killer with a demented sense of humor, how would you bump her off? Swarm of bees, maybe? Bury her up to her neck and send in the carpenter ants? Not bad, but Freddy, our Freddy does it one better.
You can check in, but you can't check out.
Or what about Greta? A beautiful young lady with dreams of being a model. Like many models, though, she has to be so careful about not gaining weight that she's become a borderline anorexic.
Aren't you eating?
Freddy takes care of that.
Bon appetit!
Don't talk with your mouth full, dear.
You are what you eat!
Gross? Yeah. Sick? Maybe. But you see, there's something about the sheer joy and creativity he brings to the task of killing someone that's hard to ignore. It becomes a game that the audience can play along with. What new, horrible, sick, demented way can Freddy come up with to knock off another kid? You know, when people ask me about Freddy and the movies, I always think back to summer camp. Sitting around the campfire with that one counselor who could scare the hell out of everyone with an incredibly scary ghost story. The Nightmare on Elm Street movies, I think, have become a kind of collective American campfire that teenagers, young and old, go to every summer to scream, and tremble, and bury their heads on someone else's shoulder. So how do we eulogize Freddy Krueger? He was a bad man. He was an evil man. He had no redeeming qualities whatsoever. He was ugly, he was rude, he was disgusting. Boy, I sure hope somebody gives me a send-off like this. Hey, somebody else give it a try.
Do me a favor, Freddy. Stay sharp. We'll see you.
When I watch you, Freddy, I feel young again. I feel like a kid screaming in my closet, afraid of you, and you take me back there every time.
Having seen your last film where you died, I would like to say to you, come on back, all's forgiven. I think we can kick a little bit more butt in the world, so don't stay away forever.
Do you get the feeling that maybe this guy isn't dead after all, How about it, Fred? He isn't saying. I will say this, though. If you've been staying awake since 1984, do yourself a favor. Go to sleep already. And you guys on the crew? What do you know? Every last one of them. Now the fun really starts.